Today's our topic is quadratic equation and quadratic equation in which nature of roots of quadratic equation. Nature of the roots of the quadratic equation, it means because in this video we explain about the nature of the roots. Because suppose a quadratic equation is given, then first you find the nature of root and then you simplify and then solve the or find the roots of the given equation. So before of this, first you find their nature and then with the help of their algorithm you find out their roots. Okay, so now here we explain about the nature of roots of the quadratic equation. Okay, so first here we define like general form of the quadratic equation. We know that is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b and c are real number and a is not equal to 0. Okay, because a is the coefficient of x square. If a is 0, then this is not a quadratic equation. It may be linear, it may be constant. Okay, so now here a is not equal to 0. This is the definition of quadratic equation, and now here we write down the general form of the quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. And then we know that the formula. So first I explain about the formula, like minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Okay, in previous video I also explained how this formula come. With the help of, here we use the concept of by completing the square method, and then we got x equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Okay, then now inside part of the square root, inside part of the square root is called discriminant. Okay, it is denoted by capital D and its value is d equal to b square minus 4ac. Okay, so this is the very important part, because discriminant decide the nature of the quadratic equation roots. So now this d is very important for quadratic equations, and now first know the formula, like d equal to b square minus 4ac. You find out the value of ABC and put here, and then you got the nature of the roots. So now here we illustrate like d equal to positive, d equal to 0, or d equal to negative. So there are three possibilities. If your discriminant is positive, if your discriminant is 0, if your discriminant is negative. Okay, so now here we nature of the roots, here we illustrate like with the help of flowchart. Like you have the d, like first you find out d, and now this is the roots, because this is the nature of the roots. Now this is defined by, there are two parts. D is greater than or equal to 0, d less than 0. Okay, so now this condition is for real roots, and this is for not real roots. Okay, now this is also divided into two parts. D is greater than 0, d equal to 0. Okay, so because not real root, it means there is no need for find the roots. But here there are two conditions, d greater than or equal to 0. So d greater than 0 and d equal to 0. So this is real and distinct, and this is real and equal. Okay, so real and equal, it means both roots are equal, so both roots are repeated also maybe. And now d greater than 0, so there are also maybe two types. Okay, so first condition is if d is perfect square, then roots are rational. Okay, rational and distinct. And suppose d is not perfect square, so roots are irrationals. Okay, so with the help of like flowchart, I think you find out first D, and then again I explain here. Like there are two conditions basically, because D greater than equal to 0, in both the cases roots are real, but only in case of negative, you got the negative value of D, then you write down directly not real roots are there. So that is the end part of this nature. Okay, so but now here we continue. If D real roots, then there are two possibilities. If D greater than 0, it means real and distinct. Means you got the roots are real and distinct. But real and distinct means what? Again there are two natures. If D is perfect square, then roots are rational. If D is not perfect square, then roots are irrational. So this is the concept of nature of the quadratic equation, in which we define nature of the roots. Nature of the roots you can write down in form of like this. So there are three possibilities: D greater than 0, D equal to 0, and D less than 0. Okay, so these are the basic three conditions for nature of the roots, and write down their nature according to their situation. Which situation is given, which condition is given, according to that condition you write down their nature. And then suppose any type of question is given there, and maybe ask question in the examination like related with the nature of the root. Suppose you have the quadratic equation, one unknown term is there, and then find the unknown term if roots are equal, if roots are rational, if roots are irrational, if roots are not real. Like maybe any condition is given there, and that given condition you find the unknown term in the given question. So now here we have some examples, they are related with the nature of roots of the quadratic equation. Okay, then we have the examples, they are related with the nature of the roots of the quadratic equation, in which first example is, for what value of p the quadratic equation px square plus 8x minus 2 equal to 0 has real roots. Okay, so now the first write down the given quadratic equation, which is px square plus 8x minus 2 equal to 0. Okay, then now first here we compare, because now nature is given for like real roots. So given roots are real. Okay, not a specific condition is given, only real is given here. Not equal, not distinct, any particular case is given, but only real is given here. So now first we find out the value of, compare with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then a equal to p, b equal to 8 and c equal to minus 2. Okay, so now we have the condition for the real roots. Condition for real roots. D is greater than equal to 0. Because in both the cases, greater and equal, both the cases have the real roots. So we write down here both the condition combined here, greater than equal to 0. And now what is the value of D? That is b square minus 4ac is greater than equal to 0. Okay, then we put the value of b here, 8 square minus 4 into p into minus 2 is greater than equal to 0. 8 square, that is 64 here, minus plus 4 to the 8p, then greater than equal to 0. So 8p greater than equal to minus 64, and then p is greater than equal to minus 64 upon 8. So 8 adds up, and now the final answer is p is greater than equal to minus 8. Okay, so this particular value of p that have the real roots, if p their value is always greater than or equal to minus 8. So this is the specification in which unknown term we find out with the help of given condition. Okay, now the second example is find the value of k for which roots of the equation x square minus 8kx plus 2k equal to 0 are real and equal. Okay, so now here the basic specific condition is given for the equal. Okay, because in the previous question only real is given, so real having there are two conditions in which d greater than 0 and d equal to 0. But here specific condition equal is here given. So now first you write down the given quadratic equation. You write down the solution for quadratic equation. So first you write down x square minus 8kx plus 2k equal to 0. Okay, then find out the value of a, that is 1, value of b minus 8k and value of c is 2k. Okay, so now given condition is for the discriminant d is real and equal. Okay, it means d is 0 because the basic condition for the real and equal is d is 0. d0 means b square minus 4ac equal to 0. Okay, then what is the value of b here? So minus 8k, substituting the value of b, minus 4 into 1 into 2k equal to 0. So 8k square, that is 64k square, and now 4 to the 8k equal to 0. So okay, both the term have k. So now 8k is the common, then remaining is 8k minus 1, which is equal to 0. So now both the factors are equal to 0. So 8k equal to 0 and 8k minus 1 equal to 0. So value of k here 0. First answer, and 8k equal to 1, and so k equal to 1 by 8. Okay, so there are two options, if k is 0, if k is 1 by 8. In both the cases you got the roots, their nature is equal, real and equal. Okay, if you substitute value of k is 0, then your roots are equal. If you substitute value of k, that is 1 by 8, then also your roots are equal. So this is the basic condition for if you want to this quadratic equation, their roots are real and equal. So these two values are substituting the k, then you got the same condition of d, that is real and equal. Okay, now we have the last question for the specific condition, because now this question is very different from this. Other than, so now here quadratic equation is 1 plus m square. Okay, then x square plus 2mcx plus c square minus a square equal to 0. Okay, now similarly you find out the value of ABC directly here. A equal to 1 plus m square, b equal to 2mc, and now c equal to c square minus a square. Okay, so, and now given condition is two equal roots in x, then prove that. Okay, because the specific condition for proving c square equal to a square 1 plus m square. Now condition is also given if roots are equal. Okay, so given roots are equal. Okay, if roots are equal, then we know that the condition d equal to 0. d equal to 0 means b square minus 4ac equal to 0. Okay, so what is the value of b? That is 2mc of whole square minus 4 into 1 plus m square, and now c square minus a square equal to 0. Okay, so now first open the bracket, then 4 m square c square, and now this value has to on the right hand side, so it is 4 times of 1 plus m square, and now c square minus a square equal to 0. So 4 cancel out because this is constant term, and now m square c square write down as it is, and now open these two brackets, so 1 multiplied by c square and a square, so c square minus a square as it is, then plus m square into c square, and then m square into a square. Okay, then now again separate the terms here, m square c square minus m square c square, and then you put c square minus a square minus m square a square. So this is again cancel out, and now these two terms are negative, so shift here. So plus a square and plus a square m square equal to c square. So a square is common, and then rest value is 1 plus m square equal to c square. Okay, so the basic need, because basic requirement is c square equal to a square into 1 plus m square. So this question may be asked in form of like or c equal to a under root of 1 plus m square. Okay, so there are two ways for asking like this this question. C square equal to a square into 1 plus m square, or maybe c equal to a under root of 1 plus m square. Okay, so now taking into this square sign in form of the square root. So you have square root of a square 1 plus m square, which is c, and now square root of a square is a, and then 1 plus m square you put inside as it is, and then value of c. Okay, so there are two options for proving. One is c square equal to a square into 1 plus m square, and another form may be c equal to a under root 1 plus m square. Okay, so in this video, like I think you know the concept of nature of roots of the quadratic equation. in which we like derivate algorithm, the procedure, how you find the nature of the quantity, nature of the roots of the quantity equation. With the help of flowchart, I also explained about the concept, how many natures you find out there, how many conditions you create there, and the basic condition. With the help of discriminant, you find out the nature of the quantity equation, and then following situations, following cases are we also here listed. And now with the help of examples, I also explain if condition is given for real, if condition is given for equal, if condition is given for not real. So there are so many possibilities, and unknown term you find out with the help of only one formula is here, like d equal to b square minus 4ac. But condition you put according to the given in the question. Okay, so I think you enjoy with this video. Like also you know the concept of nature of quantity, nature of roots of quantity equations. Now thank you for watching this video. And now if you like this video, so please like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel.